This is an emergency, I beg an urgently. This is a serious case. The way you put in work on me, just like a surgeon when you operate that face.
Yes.
All right, we finna do this. I hope you enjoy this reading. I'm gonna put some Florida water on my hands, then I'm gonna shuffle your cards, and we're gonna go.
All right. Sounds great.
You just sound so lively. You make me happy when you talk. You make me happy. Go ahead.
So
I'll let you
I
talk. Go
haven't
ahead.
had a reading in, I'd say, 3 years, because it's really hard for people to do readings on me. So, but yes. They don't, because I'm a pagan, and so I've got a lot of, issues around me, and so some people, they can't handle it,
Right.
So, and I've watched you on YouTube, and I just knew you were the person that I could go to, and you could give me a good reading.
I am that person, and I am going to give you a divinating reading. So, I shuffled the cards. Tell me your, so I gotta say, I don't need to know your birthday or your zodiac sign. I read energies, direct energies, not the zodiac. Also, feel free to ask the spirit any kind of questions that you got to ask. You got a direct connect, believe it or not. When we get to your 7th house, you have to ask for a clarifier. That's like one of my rules, okay?
All right.
All right, so say your first name for me, and I'll pray over the cards. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
All right. Straight out with it. They spirit told me it's not that people can't read you. They say that people don't know how to be cautious around you with their soul. Now, I'm going to tell you something what they said before I lay these cards down. Now, there is too many fairies around you. Now, when I say fairies, I'm not talking about Tinkerbell from Disney. When I say fairies, you really have a slew of them. I mean, there's a lot of the green people, man, and I don't know why they keep saying the green people.
Oh.
There's a lot.
Yeah, it's the thing. You're right. You are so right. I hope you're recording this, because you are so right.
Yes, I hit the record button, but keep in mind now, they say that they are not typical fairies. I don't know if you connected to them, and they say they using the word like F-A-E, F-A-I-E.
Yes. It's a fae. It's pronounced fae. F-A-E, fae.
Okay. But did you know they was cousin to something called the Wraith?
Say that last part again.
They're telling me they're cousin to a Wraith. A Wraith, a Ripped. Something like a fae but with a R. Like a R or a Q. I don't know. It's a different language I never saw before, and I know Gaelic. It's a different language.
Yes.
So I'm gonna lay down your cards. Go ahead. What you were saying?
I was going to tell you, you're so spot on, because they have been trying to get me to. They say they've been trying to teach me a new their language, and they said it's like Gaelic, it's like S.O.L, but it's not identical.
Nah, this came from, man. This is back there with Aramaic, like Central Aramaic. When the like before Jesus walked the earth, and like this is old stuff, man. This is when the okay, here you go, crystals. They say this is when these particular fairies were there when the trees was made out of crystal, when the world was crystal before it became carbon based. So you dealing with something very ancient. So I'm gonna lay your cards down because I don't want to have a conversation with them because they told me, they just said they'll hurt me.
Aww.
They're really angry.
You know,
You're not.
okay, they're only saying that. They're only saying that because they're protective.
Yeah, you're right. They are protective, but they just say that I'm looking at them and they don't like to be looked at, and they saying why they can see me. They keep saying why can't you see me, and I'm like I don't know. I say I say she called me, and they were like we'll hurt you, we'll eat you or something. They like they'll bite me and they'll eat me. They just talking trash, but they can't hurt me. So let
No,
me.
they won't. They won't hurt you. I promise.
All right.
They're just very protective of me, and I apologize
Don't.
if that makes you feel uncomfortable because I just hope it doesn't.
No, hell no. My spiritual pressure is too high for just about anything. So I'm finna lay down these cards. 1, 2. Oh Lord, 2. Okay, sister. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Do you know they're causing a breakup? They're causing you to break up with your male friend. If you don't have a male friend, this is why. They just flat out said that they like selfish with you, or you're gonna have trouble with your male friend. Whether this is a boyfriend, husband, even a friend, you're gonna have trouble because they want it. They don't want to share you. That's the problem that's going on in your life. They just don't want to share you, all because. And keep in mind, now this one here, this is a female fairy, not a male fairy. And she says, it's all because your grandmother took care of her. That the only because your grandmama took care of her, and took care of her while she was in the old country, or took care of her from the olden state. So this is a very elderly spirit from your lineage. Took care of this female fairy, and she's the one that, and this woman here like women. And she's used to that female on female energy, and she's gonna mess up a lot of your relationships. But I'll read the cards, because then again they want to fly through and start coming around my room, and then I'm gonna start itching, believe it or not, because this is Celtic and Druid energy, okay?
Yes.
Not Wiccan, it's Druid, 100% Celtic Druids. So in your first house.
Yes.
And your first house, your first house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represents your ego, your self-image, how you see yourself, self-esteem. And in this house, you have the Orisha Abba. Abba is the Orisha crown of your relationships. So now, again, I remember what your fairies just told me. Now, Abba, she's a Orisha over relationships. She marriages, relationship, whatever. She is saying that you are single. Like, if you're not single, you really enjoy having your freedom. But she said this is by design. This is not who you are.
You are so right. I have been single since 2004.
Well, what's causing you to be single is this fairy who kind of believes in same-sex marriage, like a same-sex union. So this is why you're single. I would say she will not attack this fairy. She will not cut this fairy down, because this fairy is good for you. But if you want a relationship, you're going to have to go to that fairy, offer her some milk. Listen to what she's saying. You're going to have to offer her some milk. Not no shit from T.G. Lee. you're gonna have to offer her some of that canned pet milk, PET, pet milk and some bread next to a stream of water. If you know what's a lake at, a puddle of water, whatever, and you're gonna have to tell her to let you get a man. That's the only reason you don't have one, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
And this is, which one is it?
This is in your ego, how you see yourself, how you view yourself, and this is Abba over relationships, and she's telling me you are single or you enjoy your own space, but the reason why is because the fairy is making this happen like this. So you can ask her a question.
Well, and this is Abba?
Abba.
Okay. Well, you answered my question. I was going to ask why, I know that part of it is because I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, why I'm single.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I just, it's not that I haven't met people, it's just I haven't met anybody I'm attracted to.
Correct.
And when I'm in California, I meet people I'm attracted to, guys. There's just more guys in California that I'm better suited for.
Okay.
But you answered why. I just can't meet anybody here.
Mm-hmm. It's that fairy. All right. So you ready for me to go to your second house?
Yes.
All right. Now we're gonna go to your second house. In your second house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your second house represent your current economic affairs, current money, wealth, job, prosperity, all that good stuff. And in this house right here, you have the female version of SU. This right here is unheard of. I only seen this reading with one other person, and the spirit is not letting me tap back in. So you have the female version of SU in your second house, which is Pumagiri. So you're starting to be more forceful with your money. You're starting to be more, she said feministic. She used that word. You're starting to be more women empowerment or self-empowerment to the point where you're starting to, you're wanting to explore with sexual toys, sexual items, like
No.
no. She's saying like self-care. It's like you're starting to do a lot of self-maintenance, but it's dealing with money. So I don't know if it's taking money to augment yourself. I don't know if you're purchasing a lot, like you're trying to purchase clothes to be the baddest bitch. I don't know if you even like just putting yourself out there on the market. She's just saying that, she's telling me, you know my personality, you know what I'm about.
Okay. Well, I have, I guess I have started to take a little bit more interest, but that's been about it.
Nah, she in your house. She say that don't be. She say your slogan should be don't be nobody's fool.
Right. That is true.
She say if you can't
She
relate.
is right.
She say your slogan is don't be nobody's fool. So that's self-care in itself. So you're serious for it, but this is your money. So evidently you're really looking over your pocketbook or people who owe you money or how you're obtaining your money. You're not going to let no contract fuck you over. You're going to come off as a power woman.
No.
Surprisingly, these fairies is not in your money sector. I don't know why they avoid your money sector. You need to ask your fairy guide why won't they help you get your money all the way up like they supposed to.
Okay.
That's
yes.
it. Yeah.
Okay, because there is something going on legal-wise, but I'll wait until you come in and ask the question.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you, would you like to ask Pumagiri a question about your money?
Well, yes. I'd like to know, I've been involved in a lawsuit, a shelving fell, and it fell, the shelving fell and cracked my skull open.
Mm-hmm.
And this company, I have had an attorney, and it has just been it's been very difficult against this company. They don't want to accept responsibility, and it's now been 7 years, and I would like to know, should I change my current lawyer, find a new lawyer, or is he going to be able to help me win this case?
Okay. All right. Spirit, should she get a new lawyer, or will this lawyer be able to help her win this case? Give her something. Give her something. Push past the fairies. Push past the fairies. Push past him. Will he help her win this case? It says right. Will he help her win this case? Should she get a new one? Will he help her? Yes. Stick with this lawyer. He's okay. Okay? Because you got the yes card.
Okay.
One more card. Will he help her win this case? They said priorities. Right, yes, and priorities. Only thing they're saying you have to do, you really have to start being real forceful and blowing fire on his ass. That now I know why Pumagiri came into the set. She's that lady that gets what she wants. She's a bad bitch. She's about herself, and she don't care. So she's saying when it comes to your money, get out there and get it. Don't sit up there and play around, dance on their fucking skulls if you got to. Be a woman. Get your fucking cake.
Okay.
So stick with the lawyer. Just blow some fire on his ass.
All right.
All right. So now we're gonna go. Now we're finna go over here to your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house represents communication. With Gemini being in this house, this is not good communication or bad communication. It's just communication that need to be said. So I need you to listen for the messages. And in this house right here, you have the 9 of air in the upside down position. Listen to me. Having a 9 of air in the upside down position is great. It's great. You have nobody assassinating your character anymore. Nobody is calling you crazy. Nobody is saying you're a witch that need to be burned at the stake. Nobody is saying that, okay, she's suicidal. Nobody is saying any of that shit. You got me?
Yeah. I do.
It was a lot of people saying something, and why would they think you suicidal? This is my question, because your energy is not giving off self-harm.
There was a group that was targeting me, and they were hoping that I would kill myself.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Okay, because I don't like that suicide shit, because they were like, oh, she's not suicidal anymore. So I'm glad you worked that out. Would you like to, if that group is not around you right now anyway, they're not bothering you no more. Something they went away, I don't know why. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No. I'm just glad to know that that these people are gone and that I'm okay. Because that group, they did spread a lot of rumors about me.
Yeah.
And it did cause, it caused a lot of problems. And so that's good. That's good. I am about to open up my own little office in 2 weeks, and I was concerned about this group showing back up.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they're gone.
Good.
Right?
Yep, they're gone. So let me ask, Spirit, are they really gone? Can't you breathe either now? Are they really gone? They say you are seeing the situation accurately. They are gone.
Oh, great. Thank you.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your fourth house. Your fourth house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your fourth house represents your actual house and home. On a political level, it'll represent your city, your state, all that good stuff. But this represents your home, and it represents they keep telling me the bedroom. and I like to say it keep represent the 3 closest people you will allow to stay the night in your home, friends and family. And in this house right here, you have the outcast in the upside down position. You have taken control of something. And not like taking control as you're mastering your house. You're no longer seen as an outcast in your community. Like, you're not some, they take it like this. They showing me the red-headed child that'll run up the road and look inside a stranger's car and be like, oh, what's that? You know, and you ain't got no business in that car. They saying that's not you anymore. You're not so gullible. You're not so clueless. You're not so free-spirited or flying on the whim of things. They say you're not the outcast anymore. But this is in your home. So my question to you: Did you stop? Did you stop letting people take advantage of you? Did you kick somebody out? Did you just like really start standing your ground? Because it's showing that you gained some common sense inside your house with the people in your house.
I did. I lived by myself, and there was somebody that was trying to date me, but he tried to move in, but I wouldn't allow it because something wasn't right, and I just stood up for myself, and I told him that I would not allow this kind of nonsense in my home. And I feel like I stood up for myself, and I didn't allow myself to be manipulated.
Yeah, because he was pecking at your heels. Something about your ankle bone, too. If I'm not mistaken, you either twisted your foot or you stepped really hard or the back of your foot hurting on your ankle. You got some kind of ankle pain right there on your foot, right foot, believe it or not. And that ankle pain, listen to me good, that ankle pain was there for a reason. So when you was telling him no, or when you was standing up for yourself, that pain was hurting, and that was your focal point. So that was a good pain. It's still retained as a punishment for you because karma got involved with something you did. But we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
But yeah, that pain galvanized you to do what you do. So good job with not letting them move in, but you got some common sense. The spirit said she finally got common sense. Because you was a little free-spirited there.
I am a free spirit. That is right.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, I'm good. I'm good with my home environment.
Okay. Now we're going to go up into your 5th house. Your 5th house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your 5th house represents your sex life, your entertainment, and your luck. Sex life, entertainment, and luck. Your 5th house is also the house where you get your strength from. And in this house right here, you got the 9 of Earth in the upright position. Having the 9 of Earth in the upright position in your house of sex life, entertainment, and luck, you're spreading seeds. You're really wanting to grow something. Although you're single right now and you date here and there, you really want to put yourself on the market. Now you want to put yourself on the market because you're bored. Simple as that. You're not horny. You're not like, you don't feel unlucky. You're just bored. It's like you're stir crazy. It's like, damn, it's only so much Netflix I can watch. It's only so much sewing I can do. Fuck, there's only so many rocks I can throw at a wall.
True. It's so true. I wish I could meet somebody, but it's just so hard because I'm from California and I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, and I'm very independent, and guys they don't like that here. They want to control and dominate women here, and I don't do well with that. So
well, they need to. These guys need to understand who they're dealing with, because if they're dealing with the real deal, they'll understand that you're not the type to be dominated. You're free spirit or not, you're the one who understands how to sow, and sow means sow seeds. So you understand how to make things grow. Basically, I hate to say it, you're gonna have to get a project. You're gonna have to get a man that's a project. Because no, I'm serious, but that's why that guy was trying to move in with you. Spirit is saying that due to your caliber of knowing, listen to what Spirit is saying, because he says he's not going to repeat this again. Due to your caliber of knowing, this is what your downfall is. And that should resonate with you however it sounded. It sounded gibberish to me, but I know I said it in a way that you can understand.
I do.
So this is a project. So you're going to have to get somebody that's a project. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Elaborate on, he's a project. Is this somebody I'm going to have to turn a boy into a man kind of project?
You heard the Spirit. Is this guy, she going to have to turn a boy into a man? What's her project? The healing? What? It says balanced career and work life. So now with this project that you're going to have to take, you're going to have to show this good man how to get off his ass and work. It's not turning the boy into a man. It's more you giving him encouragement. So the next fellow you get with, you're going to have to give him encouragement. And they're saying something about Ocala, Florida. Do you have any ties in Ocala, Florida?
No.
Next time you go on your dating app, look up somebody in Ocala, Florida.
Okay, I will. I started, okay, so I'll tell you this. So I run a group, a pagan group in Jacksonville. It's called Gaia. Mm-hmm. And we do meetups, and I have a bunch of members and, people. So it keeps me really busy. Mm-hmm. So I stay real busy with that. And then I run two other groups. One is I know it's going to sound silly, but it's their hobby. One is a ghost hunting group, and the other is a UFO research group.
I've done them all.
So I have a bunch of people coming, new people signing up all the time, and so I may meet somebody from Ocala.
Yeah, the Ocala, is this person from Ocala. You just got to give him encouragement. And again, you are very busy. That's one thing. But nobody can handle your business. But you're going to have to get this guy, and you're going to have to encourage him to be more than he's being. But he's going to be based out of Ocala, Florida. That's what they're telling me.
Oh, okay.
And to your question, I have did both. I have ghost hunted, and I love searching for UFOs and all that stuff. Paranormal, I did it in 2007, 8, and 9.
Oh,
I saw my first ghost before I started doing this spiritual stuff. It was a little girl waving at me, and she sucked the energy from the light post she was waving under, which caused it to flicker. And I took a picture of her. It was on my other laptop when I downloaded, and I was showing that to everybody, but the laptop got ruined. But yeah, so I did it, and I never did it again after I seen that little girl, because it's real.
Yeah. That's all it takes sometimes. That's it.
Listen, I can read these tarot cards and talk to these spirits all day long, but when you manifest your ass right there and I can see you, touch you, feel you, okay, pimpin', you're crossing my line.
Yeah.
But
no, I understand.
Yeah, I quit.
I don't like that either.
I say, I'm out. And she was waving at me. She just would have been standing up there. And, okay, cool. Look, ghost in the trap. The little motherfucker waved at me like, hi. Okay, out, done. Gimo, you got this. I'm out.
Wow. That is amazing.
Yes. So, that's that. So, now we're going to go over to your 6th house. Your 6th house is ruled by Virgo, and it's governed by Mercury. Your 6th house represents your future economic affairs. Anything, future money, whatever. And in this house, you have S.O.L. You have S.O.L, the guy who controls the earth. This is his earth, darling. He controls it. That's his job. Now, I want to take you back to your 2nd house, because in any good tarot reading, the 2nd house always should be paired or related to the 6th house. Now, in the 2nd house, you had who? Pumagiri, the female version of Eshu. And then in your 6th house, you have Eshu himself. This tells me somebody who is not going to be tricked out of their money, somebody who is going to be making money, not tricked out of their money, and learning from their money. So you're going to be really getting your money and your finances up to par. I mean, and they say in the future it's going to be a party. So don't be surprised. Oh, Spirit say they want you to throw a costume party. I don't know when. I don't know if it's this year because it's short notice. But you're gonna play dress up under the full moon soon. You're gonna play, and they playing Van Morrison song in my head. They say Van Morrison, dancing in the moonlight, everybody feeling fine. That's what they. So, yeah, everybody. So I don't know what this costume party that you're considering having, dressing up, whatnot. But they say it's gonna benefit, and you need to make it a paid event to get your money up.
Oh, okay.
This is how you win. They say make it a paid event. So somebody like costumes, huh?
Yes. People like to dress up here.
And they say don't put the fairy wings upside down.
It's so funny that you mentioned this because today I was going to rent a park to have a public, do you know what I mean when I say Samhain gathering?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay, I was looking to rent a park to do a public one on October the 31st.
Wow, that's crazy. He's saying have a party, dress up party, whatever. Oh my God, and you was already thinking about doing this. This is amazing. And you say nobody can read you. How dare you?
No, I'm serious. I've had people, I think I had one lady, she was on the radio, and she got really scared. She says, I don't know what this is. She says, there's some very powerful beings around you, and they're telling me I better not mess up this reading or else.
Yeah, just like they came to me.
She got so scared, she refused to do the reading. And then she called me back a couple weeks later, felt bad, tried to do it, but she had a hard time. And then I've had others that tried to do the reading, and they just can't do it. I'm not joking.
I guess they never met the Baron, huh?
That is right.
Yeah, your fairies don't scare me. Matter of fact, they all sitting on the table next to her just chilling. They just like, Yep.
So I'll tell you a story about the fairies.
Okay.
So years ago, in 2004, we were doing a gathering, and we had just finished a very special ceremony of one of the people had become a first degree, and she had made her dress. It was a huge, really beautiful ceremony out in the woods. All these people were there, and she and I we turned to look at each other. We felt like this energy just lifted, and right in between us, I know this is going to sound crazy, but it looked like a portal opened up, and this green fairy flew in right between the two of us, and exploded into this green energy. And there were 20 people there. Everybody witnessed it. She and I have this green energy just came over both of us, and we were so happy and uplifted and giddy.
Oh man, that's remember what I said at the beginning of the reading? Something about green, the green on you, the green fairies, the green. That's, oh my God.
Yes, it's amazing. You can do my readings. No one has ever been able to do readings for me.
Oh wow. wow. Thank you, Baron, Lady Bob. I'm pretty potent there. So, would you like to ask SU a question about this party he wants you to gather?
I just, well, the October 31st, Mercury retrograde happens. I just want to confirm that that's a good day to do that.
What about the retrograde, man? Is it a good one for her? You want her to do it? Is the retrograde good? They say no, not on the retrograde. They say let it go. No. You got to come up with another date. That 31st is bad. Listen to me. They said, he said, and my card says let it go. You got Kuan Yin, let it go. Not that day. He is adamant. He keeps saying no. Is that Halloween?
It is. It's Halloween.
The day before. You need to throw. He say 2-3 day party. 2-3 day party.
All right. It's the 29th. I keep getting the 29th. Okay, I'm going to do the 29th.
Okay, yeah. He said.
What does he think about the 29th?
What you think about the 29th, Pimpin'? Your party. Oh, he say this is his party, by the way. So your fairy's gonna have to take a back seat. He's arrogant. He likes you. 29th. It says focus upon your strength. That's where you get your power from. Surprisingly, what you know. I ain't gonna say what you don't know. What you do know, the 2 days before Halloween is where the Wiccans begin to do their festive preparations. I'm not gonna go into it because this is really recorded and that's y'all's secret book. So,
yes.
Focus on your strength. When you doing your preparations during those 2 days before All Hallows Eve, that's when he wants you to be celebrating him. Because he told me to tell you this, he is the ruler of the earth. And if you're going to call yourself earth healers, earth magic dwellers, and earth benders, whatever you want to call yourself, damn it, it's high time you all, listen to what he said, it's high time you all start paying him homage. Whether he's in your spiritual deity list or not. It's okay to give him a piece of fruit here and there, because this is his planet. This is his earth. So that's what he said to you. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, let me ask you, I think I know who he is. How do you spell his name?
Just EXU. Or you can say ESU. Or since you're of the Gaelic paganistic style, Druid, you can even say Jesus.
Okay.
Cause that's who Jesus is as you before the J was invented. But that's everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody know that.
Okay. Okay.
So 2 days before Halloween, when you guys supposed to do your rituals, or when you guys supposed to get your preps done, that's when you celebrate him. And y'all need to be wearing some form of mask, costume or mask. I don't give a damn if it's a paper cup cut out on your head like a unicorn, or a paper bag put over your head with decorations. Who all is coming to your party, they need to have some form of outfit on, some form of costume, okay?
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to go over here to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. Your 7th house represents relationship, matrimonial affairs, the couple dating, and all of that good stuff. So, in this house right here, you have the karma card in the upright position. Having the karma card in the upright position in this house says that, again, you have to pay somebody's debt. That's why you don't have a relationship. Now, this fairy who is breaking up your relationship, she was charged with protecting your grandmother or your great-great-grandmother with not letting a male hurt her. So,
yeah.
Reason why you really can't settle down with this man is because you're paying off a karmic debt. Again, take some milk and some bread. Make sure it's that pet milk out the can. Take some milk and some bread and put it by some water, a lake on a grassy bank or something, and you do this like once a month for like 2 months. You can do it once a week for 2 months. The more you do it, the more they're gonna say. And just keep doing that and pay off this debt for this lady so you can be happy.
Okay.
That's it. You're paying somebody else's debt. That's why your relationship is not lasting as long. You're not an ugly person, and you got a great spirit, and you're very like understanding to men. You're not a feministic witch. You're like, I know I'm a woman and I know I need a man, but I don't really want to deal with him because, that's not you.
Mm-hmm.
Pay that debt off and go get you a boyfriend.
Okay, I will.
Would you like to ask this card a question? You have to. It's your 7th house.
Well, I want to know, can I ask this question about money?
If it's in your 7th house dealing with relationship, if you want a man to bring it, sure.
Oh, no, I don't want that.
Money.
I want my own money.
Your
So I don't know. So there is, I just wonder, so there is somebody, a possible mate for me here in this area?
Spirit, reiterate to her if there's a possible mate and take it a little step further and give her dates, names, and times. 3 cards, Spirit. 3 cards. Stay focused. So that means don't move back to California. Is there a possible mate here for her? Go now. Stay focused. Go now. Meaning you really need to put yourself out there. You really need to open your eyes. Look, and start asking. You be the aggressor here. You be the one to say, hey, what's up? How you doing? And what's the third one? Is there a possible mate for her here? And they said flow of prosperity. Look at there. It is the simple fact. You have to help this person get on their feet with their business. Yes, is one coming that you're going to have to seek him out. And just like they said over here, balanced career and work life, that's money. And your 5th house of sex, entertainment, and luck. And your 7th house, all the way over here, go now, flow of prosperity, and stay focused. Keep looking, keep searching, keep going and assisting. You're going to find that mate that you want. And this man is very close. Jacksonville is here. Ocala is probably 50 miles away. I mean,
it is.
You're going to find this person. He's here. But you're gonna have to give him this idea and the spark to get himself together. That's why they say you gotta build him up. But this is the thing that y'all both make money. He's gonna be just as paganistic as your ass, but he has ideas, but he don't know how to make money with it. This is where you come in, Mrs. Group. This is where you come in, Mrs. Seer. This is where you come in, business partner.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right, so now we're going to go over to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represent your subconscious mind, what you think about, what you fear, what you desire, all of that good stuff. And remember, what we think about, we manifest. What we manifest comes to life. And in this house right here, you have the 3 of water in the upright position. You're trying to see, your problem is they say in your mind you're constantly thinking about the old ways things used to be and the old sorrows and pains you felt versus looking at the new version of how things could be. But they say there's another thing with this 3 of water. You're fighting with 2 parts of yourself, so you have a trifecta going on in you. There's 3 different women inside of you. There's 3 different women inside of you, and they said they are fays. They are 3 fairy women, but these fairy women are not swimming the same way. So think about having 3 personalities. One, and I'm gonna tell on them. One wants to do things her way. I just want to do what I want. I just want to do what I want. That's what she screams in her head. Damn it, let me do what I want. The other says, stop, just cut the shit. Literally, like, you tell yourself, stop it, cut it out. No, I'm not doing that. You're talking to yourself half of the damn time. The third is basically saying, you know you can have whatever you want. That's the motherfucker that say fucking take it. And now if you got one that's saying take whatever you want, and one saying I want what I want, and the other one saying stop it, who you think is gonna win in this scenario?
Number 3.
Of course, cause that one is feeding the other, telling her, oh, I want what I want, then get what you want. The other one saying stop it. No, but if you want it, get it. The other one saying stop it. So this said, now I say that to say this, the way they all showed me. This is emotional. This is spirit. This is water. And this is the house of Scorpio. So that means this is deep inside you. This is your secrets. So you have a secret desire that you want to partake in, a secret desire that you want to get with. But you're one of them things are saying, stop it. No, don't do it. You can't do that. You can't go over there and date Melvin. He's with Nikki. Stop. And then other ones say, well, that motherfucker fine and I want him just for a night. And the third, I'm telling you what's going on. You can say, Barry, you out of character. The third one is saying, do it. Do it. Why the fuck? Just do it. And you're like fighting with that shit, right? So now you're manifesting, should I become emotionally involved with this other person's mate? Or should I come emotionally involved with somebody in the group? Should I come emotionally involved? You following what I'm saying here?
I do.
Okay.
I do. And this could cause a lot of chaos, too.
Correct. So I had to break that down really good because I don't want you to say, Baron saying I'm being an emotional hoe. No. No.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Sometimes I'm not emotional enough.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting that this is coming up in Scorpio because that's me. And so it's interesting.
It is. Would you like to ask your subconscious mind a question?
You know, it was right when it says that I keep thinking about the past.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, it's preventing me from seeing the future.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what's the best recommendation to help me put the sorrows of my past 100% behind me.
Spirit, what can she do to get the past out of her? What can she do to drop that? It says persistence. It says the persistence. They say it's just about moving forward. They say at this time the past was the past, but you just gotta really just explore. Your nature is exploring. I don't give a damn if it's a green rock with moss on his back. You'll go look at it and you'll say, what kind of moss is that? Did it come from the motherland? What kind of moss is that? Oh wow, is it a snail in that moss? This is how you combat it. You just gotta keep on exploring. Free spirit. If God give you the gift to be a free spirit, but God damn it, be free. Don't let no bonds and no chains hold you. Free spirit. That's how you get over it. Get over the hurt. Just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. People say running from our past, running from our pain is just a band-aid. Nah, if you run fast enough, you can outrun the shit, and by the time it get to you, it's all old. Remember that. Remember I said that.
That is so true. Because there is, I miss California. It's very different here than it is in California. And so that makes me sad. That does make me sad because I want to be someplace where it's just different. They're more accepting of people and differences out there. And
correct.
there's not all this icky, nasty, just terrible things that keep happening here. And so I miss California, and so that gets in my way.
Yep. You gotta be okay. Wait till old Calla show up. You gotta be like, Calla, what? Hey, look at the words. Ocala, California. God, the universe listening to you now. Ocala,
Okay.
California. If you miss California, you're gonna bring you somebody from Ocala. Close enough. All right.
Okay.
So let me go to your ninth house. Your ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your ninth house represent your future, your what will occur. They keep saying future, what will occur, what will occur, what will occur. Okay. Now with this card right here with your future, you have the Five of Fire in the upright position. You have the Five of Fire in the upright position. So this tells me that you tell somebody to go to hell. Somebody's gonna make a return, and you're gonna tell that person go to hell. You're gonna shove their own. You're gonna make them eat their own words. That's what they're saying. You're gonna shovel fire back in their mouth. Okay. So don't be surprised if the old ex start coming up. Baby, I love you. I didn't mean to do you that way. Yeah. And you're gonna be like, well, remember when you told me I wasn't shit and I was a lunatic cuckoo witch bitch? And remember when you kicked over my fucking pot that had my ancestors' ashes in it? Fuck you. You're gonna make him eat his shit. You don't do that to something. You just gonna go all out, make him eat his own words, and boom, done. But somebody is gonna return, and you're gonna put their ass in their place. That's gonna be a big healing for you, because now those 3 people inside of you gonna go to 5.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, I've been sensing this guy, and I don't want anything else to do with him. And I keep and this happens to me a lot. I don't know if it happens to you. It's like I get a psychic warning that these people are going to show back up in my life.
Yep.
And so I can prepare for their arrival. And so you're right about that. I keep sensing him.
Well, just be prepared and make him eat his own shit. Would you like to ask this card a question?
I do. Can I ask about, since this is future, is this just future about relationships, or is it money?
You can ask anything, because this is Jupiter. You can go with relationship, money, anything, because Jupiter is a house of abundance. So go ahead.
Okay. I want to know, this lawsuit I have is against Lowe's, and I want to know, am I going to win? Am I going to get the payout that I am asking for?
Dig deep, spirit. I need you to touch the lawyer's mind. I need you to touch the judge's mind. I need you to touch future mind. Go to the future. Go to the future. Show to the future. Will she get this payout? Will she get the payout she desiring? Will she win? Will she get to the payout you can do it. Will she get the payout that she deserves? Nurture yourself. Will she get the payout that you can? And it says father, husband, brother, son. Oh man, they saying that. What the hell? I'm not understanding, spirit. God damn it, let me get up. Pick you up. There you go. Okay, so spirit just did something weird. So I don't know if you can help me with this, but he's going to tell me what he's saying. So will you get the payout you want? It says you can do it. So they saying it's already done. They say it's already done. You're going to get the money, the exact amount that you wanted, that you like requested, or that your attorney requested. You're going to get the exact amount. So that they say don't worry about that. Here is the crazy damn thing about it. And it says once you get it, you're going to have to learn how to nurture yourself. So nurture yourself, that means like once you get it, you're really going to have to get those medical checkups on a regular. So don't think you're going to get it and then go do some base jumping shit. Take it easy.
Right.
Don't get overworked up, and don't stroke the fuck out. Don't get so excited, agitated, and just go, whoop-de-doo, I'm crazy now. I got a couple $1 million. Don't go that route. Calm yourself. Nurture yourself. Be very patient with yourself, because this has been a long road. They say be very patient with yourself. Once you get it, don't go and open up a macaroni factory. Pace yourself. Okay, that's what nurture yourself means. Pace yourself, okay?
Okay.
Now, the third card, this is what's baffling me. You got father, husband, brother, son. You get a payout, and then your man is like in your life again. You have to help this man with flow of prosperity. You're gonna assist this brother with a business. You got balanced career and home life, and your fifth house of sex, life, entertainment, and love, and your seventh house of romance and marriage affairs, etc., etc. You got flow of prosperity and stay focused. Then in your ninth house of what will become, you get your payout and your man. Okay. And Spirit say you have to build this particular person up. Do not go crazy building this clown up. Only thing you got to do is show him the way. Don't invest all your money into this clown.
I won't.
Use him for what he's worth now, and get him on point. He's a good looker, so get him up there. But don't you go broke over him. Okay?
Okay, I won't. Thank you.
All right, so now we're going to go up into your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and is governed by Saturn. Your 10th house represents how everybody is going to see you. This is how everybody's going to see you in your community that you roll in. And in this house right here, you have the couples card in the upside down position. Now, they're going to see you. Now, this is not saying that you're like everybody going to see you as some single lady. But what they're saying, they're not gonna see you as somebody who is prostrating themselves anymore. So basically, you're not gonna be asking to be in a union with everybody else. If somebody don't like you, you're gonna be like, fuck you. Not in those words, believe it or not, but you're gonna be like, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need this, because prior to that, you was going above and beyond to be recognized, to be loved, to be noticed. In the future, people are gonna notice you in a different light, as if you're the queen. You don't need nobody's crap. You're very strong. They're gonna say, well, hell, if you want to date her, you really gotta bring your A game, or if you want to join her group, you really gonna have to mean something. If you want to do this and that, people are gonna be like, they saying so much respect for you.
Oh, great. Great. Thank you.
So put your clothes back on. Stop showing everybody your soul, okay?
Okay.
You got that message?
I do.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, I'm good. I'm good on this.
All right. So now we finna go over here to the chakras. Let's see what's going on with the insides, all that good stuff. What chakra is open, blocked, need help, need healing. Let's see, and I'm gonna ask your fairies to assist. How about y'all get over here? Don't just sit up there, y'all. So I'm gonna let your fairies do what they do, because they know you better than anything. Fairies, do your thing. Land on what you need me to talk about. Oh. Oh, wow. So y'all love her like that, huh? They saying no, don't go. What are you trying to do? Why do they keep telling you no, don't go? Are you looking to find out something so you can leave? Oh, they keep saying no, don't go.
Yeah, I've been wanting to move back to, I would love to go to California, but I've been thinking about moving to Vegas.
Yeah, they just saying no, don't go. Surprisingly, they like you in Ocala. They say what you don't know is Ocala was made from a sacrifice of a witch, to which you do good. And Ocala has a very high population of witches. They say in Central Florida, Ocala has the most witches and spiritual Wiccan style practices up there, and they say if you leave, if you leave Central Florida away from Ocala, you're gonna like kind of regret it. They just keep saying they like it here.
Okay.
So they keep saying no, don't go. So that's what they was over there screaming. So now we finna get into your root chakra, your root chakra, your feet, basically, your grounding. Your root chakra is open, and I can see why it's open, because you just said that you don't want to be here. You don't want this You don't want this energy. You don't want this place. You don't want to be in this place here. So it ain't too much I can say about that. They just saying that you're open. You're not grounded. You'd rather leave. You will leave in a heartbeat if you had your money.
They are right. I would go straight back to California, but I, I know Jacksonville, it's changing, finally. It's finally, for the first time in 20, 30 years, it's finally evolving. And it is changing, and I am seeing changes in people. It's just not the West Coast.
Yeah, nothing compares nothing compares to the West Coast or the East Coast. You're never gonna get a New York and a California, no matter where you go. Just like you'll never get an Atlanta, Georgia, and you'll never get a St. Louis. You never get those defining icons of a city or a state where everybody mesh in just a beautiful hodgepodge, but you're never gonna get it. But you're in the South and you're in Florida, and trust me, you're gonna have to really just learn to live with it, because your enjoyment is here, okay? So now we're finna go up here to your lower extremities, your lady parts. You're open. I mean, it's not like a horny sense of open, but you're willing. Am I saying it in a good old-fashioned Irish way? You're willing. Got it?
I do. You are so right. I just, I've always been a carefree person, and, I used to, I wasn't afraid to get out and have fun.
Right.
It's just, I just don't want to do that anymore.
Right.
I've just stopped doing just hooking up. If I'm going to do that, I want it to mean something.
That's right. And it says that. It says that you're not just a horny person. You're just willing, with the right person to come around. You're willing and able, and that's a good thing. And they say, calm down. It's gonna come your way soon. Your fairies say, calm down. And surprisingly, the green fairy is pushing the heavier fairy that's keeping the man away. They're like doing like a football push, backing her away from your lower extremities. So that's where she was residing down there. So the pressure, listen to me good, the pressure you was feeling on those days when you were just walking in the grocery store and you just felt pressure, not anxiousness, not horniness, just like something was sitting there. It really was. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
These damn
No, it's not crazy. I've had a lot of how do I say this? I've had a lot of trauma there.
Okay.
And so I feel like she's trying to protect me.
Yep. Same thing like she tried to do for the great. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So they're pushing her away, so things are gonna get a lot easier.
Okay.
So now we're gonna go up into your lower intestines and all of that good stuff, your lower organs, digestive system. We're in that area there. It's closed off. When I say it's closed off, for you to be pretty much Wiccan, your diet is not reflecting the true pagan diet.
No, not recently.
No.
I've kind of gotten off, but yeah, I used to be a vegetarian before I had my accident, and then I had to start eating beef.
Yeah, with something that was accessible, and the protein from the meat heals quicker than the protein from the plant. I got it. But it's wreaking havoc on that lower part. Your villi is not used to it. So whatever villi is not used to it, they say. So, but with the villi not being used to it, they said you need to ask for a massage, internal massage. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you gotta shoot water up your bum or get it all clean, but they say you need to get an internal massage.
Okay.
Whatever that means. They just said internal massage. Whatever this fairy talking about. All right.
Okay.
Crazy ass fucking fairy, man. I'm not going up there.
No, I know what they mean, and they are right. I do. I understand.
Okay, so
It's part of. Have you ever heard of Reiki?
yes, I did. I gotta get my third Reiki treatment so I can be 100% open.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. There's a technique with Reiki that you can use, and it's like getting an internal massage.
Okay, so that's what they're saying. Cause I didn't know. I'm like, dude, what? She gonna shoot water up her ass? No. Okay, so that's what they talking about. Cause how can you massage your insides? But there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Thank you.
you weird little fairy man. This a dude fairy now. All right.
You know White Raven, Witch's Lair.
Uh-huh. You
You have to let her listen to this about the fairies.
okay. I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna listen. As soon as we get done, I'm uploading this one. Cause this is the weirdest damn reading I ever had. You got an African deity telling the fairies to play that they need to stop and giving parties and shit, and the fairies are sitting over here wanting to kick my ass from the beginning of it, and now they talking about all this stuff. This is weird. I know I'm gonna be tired tonight. Oh boy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't worry. So now we're gonna go up here to your large intestines, and again is blocked. Lay off the dairy. The dairy is not for you. The dairy is for the fairies. They say that the cream, the milk, and the bread is for them. No dairy for you. If you can stop the dairy, you're to be doing yourself a favor.
Okay. Okay.
That's all they gotta say about that. So now we're gonna go up here to your lungs, thorax, and all that good stuff there. Your breathing techniques are on point. But you're not counting all the way to 10. You're skipping 9. You're jumping from 9 and back to 1. Whatever that means to you. I don't know why you're not doing it all the way up to 10. Maybe your lung capacity is not strong enough, or they saying you need to get it up to 10. But something about your breathing needs to be like 10. I don't know if I can do it. Let's see. I got the 10, but then the exhale, but I probably can only do that 4 or 5 times. But they say when you're doing your breathing exercises, what you really need to breathe a lot more, they say you got to do it all the way to 10. Exhale, inhale 10, exhale, inhale 10, exhale. I don't know if it's 10 on the exhale and 10 on the inhale. I don't know. I never do it like that, but you should.
What it is there's a meditation that I've been doing now for 20 some odd years.
Jeez.
And it goes to 7.
Ah.
That's what it is.
So get it to 10. If you can get it all the way to 10, you golden. They like that.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
All right. So now we're going to go up into your heart chakra. Your heart chakra, that heart. Oh, my heart, my heart, my heart. It is closed, darling. How are you gonna love? How are you gonna love somebody here when you done closed it off to love anything here? You don't even like the dirt you walk on. That's bad. And your feet got to do it. Open your heart.
I have to work on it.
Open your heart, please. Open your heart to where you are. Live in the now. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So now we're going to go up into your throat chakra. You're not singing anymore. You're not. Hold on. I can't fight this feeling anymore. I forgot what I've been fighting for. That's you. That's what they're saying. You can't fight the feeling, but hell, you done forgot what you were fighting for. You better start singing. You better start singing again.
You're so right. I do.
You got to. Your throat is closed. You're not singing. They harmonize, sing, beatbox. I don't give a damn if you take a spoon and scratch it across your goddamn knee. Make a noise. Make a sound.
Okay, I will. I
Now,
understand that.
the good part about it is your crown. Your head is wide open. You have an ability to receive any information you want. Damn it, if you ask for it, it'll goddamn drop inside your head like a download. Spirit, what color car? It's crazy. Spirit, what color car I'm gonna drive tomorrow? Blue. Next thing you know, you walk out there, somebody say, "Hey, could you park my blue car?" You are good. You are very gifted. You are very gifted with connecting to the universe. The only issue what your fairies are saying is they will stop protecting you so hard if, and only if, you stop being clueless to the universe. If you start really using your eyes, they won't have to work so hard, and then you can really live a really good life. The fairies are kind of tired.
Okay.
That's their initial reaction. Beat up everybody, kill everybody, get rid of everybody. Everybody who comes at you, because they don't want to have to fix no problems. But you've gotten stronger, but they just say that's their thing, and they want to apologize. Like, we didn't want to hurt you, we just be talking.
Yeah. No, I understand. And I understand. I mean, I've had just really some really bad things happen in my life, and so I understand. I understand why they've been here protecting me, trying to do what they can.
Yeah, they trying. They really just wanna like fly around and play, but they stand at the guard on you. They stand guard on you all day long, and they're in a contract with you, whether you know it or not. You got about 4 or 5 of them in a contract with you, and the others just come along because those are your personal fairy guardians. But as Shu says, the party is really not for you. The parties is for the fairies. So that's why.
Perfect.
So that's what it's really for. You're celebrating. But he said he controls the earth, and you got the fairies and the simps. Them jokers really believe in the earth, and the earth provides whatever it wants, whatever you need. So understand what he's saying. You need to celebrate these fairies, thank them, and that's the reason why he wants you to throw this party, and give him thanks too for, stepping in. But an African deity giving orders to a damn fairy, they're not even in the same damn realm, man. Damn.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
that is wonderful.
He just saying you got to show them appreciation. He really feels for them because they are really tired. They've been doing this too long. For all the women in your family, they've been doing it too long. They are tired, Mom. Give them a celebration.
I will.
Put that bread and that milk out there for them.
I will do that.
All right, so that completes your entire reading. I hope you got the best out of this. I will upload your video as soon as I get done. So it may take a while on this slow computer here because it got so much memory on it, but it will be uploaded today or tomorrow. It's going to pop up on my channel, and I'm going to name it just one thing. The fairies was talking, baby.
Can I say one thing? I want to tell you something.
Yes, go ahead.
When you said that about my ankle,
Mm-hmm.
do you remember?
Yeah.
You said that pain helped me.
Yep.
I want to tell you that years ago, about 6, I think it was like 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
I had a falling out with somebody, and I had to make a tough decision. And sure enough, 2 days later, karma got me, and I hurt my ankle.
Wow. Wow, spirit be on it, don't he?
Yeah.
But you're doing good right now. I'm just amazed at this reading. I never dealt with a fairy before. Boy, they're vicious, but they just do their job. They really great things. They're really great little
They are.
entities. But they protect, but they're tired. They're tired. They're tired. Celebrate them as if you would celebrate yourself. Dress up in a mask. Let them partake. Leave out that bread and milk and just really celebrate them. And don't forget to give SU some fruit and a little bit of rum or some drink, whatever you drink, and he's okay with that. And just do that for him. But he says celebrate these fairies. He protect the earth. This is his earth, and they in it. So he say do them right.
Okay, I will. Baron, thank you so much. I really enjoyed this reading.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
You're so blessed.
Thank you so much. Whew. You have a good night, and you know how to reach me.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Everybody, that was a beautiful reading. That was nutso reading. I love it. That was my first time ever talking to fairies, and OSU had to step in, and how he felt. He saw the fairies struggle. You know, the contract that he just want to celebrate them too. But you know, that's a testimony. That's a testimony to how all spirituality is linked. No matter if you're Caucasian, no matter if you're Puerto Rican, Russian, no matter what deity it is, all these deities are together and they stick together with each other. And as you come in and say, hey, throw a party and celebrate these fairies that's been protecting you and your family for a long time. That's big of a spirit to recognize and say do that. I mean, this is by far the most exotic reading I've ever done, and I want to thank her for allowing me to read her. Oh wow, I'm shocked. All right, everybody, I'm gonna close this one out. This is probably gonna be one that I upload right like this, just cause it's so wow and new to me. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust in you and universe. At the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, click, subscribe, share. When you share this page, you help everybody. Not only me, you help the world. Thank you all, and God bless.